Hey guys, it's Renee Bradshaw. I'm here with my Everyday Witches Tarot deck that I absolutely love. I'm going to do a quick one-card draw that I got the idea just now of seeing Biddy Tarot's Facebook post. Just drawing a card and seeing, ask the tarot, what makes me truly happy. Some of it might be a surprise and some of it might not be a surprise. Like if I were to see something that had a lot of books on it or spoke to creativity, or my family, take like the Ten of Cups, or I always see that card and I think that's kind of like me and my husband and then my two girls, because they have quite the age gap between them. One's in the crib, but yeah, so I'm gonna do this real quick and see what I get. So I'm recording today on my webcam because I just figured out how to get the microphone to work after 2 years. So I thought I would try the built-in webcam on my computer. I noticed the quality is a little bit different than my cell phone that I usually record on. I don't know if I will use this again. I'll have to see how it looks when I upload it to YouTube, I guess. But the card that shows what makes me happy. Okay, this is hilarious because this is me to a T. Fast movement. The witch on this card wanted to start a little breeze, maybe. Instead, she started a tornado. Things are not slowing down, they're happening quick. Now, she looks a little worried in this card, and even this was like a rainbow instead of a freaking crazy killer tornado. It can be a little overwhelming to see how fast something can work, but that's really the way I like things. I thrive that way, not in the chaotic image that's here, but when I start a project, I work it to completion. When I make a decision, I decide at that moment. Let's take, for instance, this past Friday. The past few weeks, we resigned to not use a preschool for my daughter. This past Friday, I found out a family friend worked at a particular preschool that was down the street from my older daughter's school, and research showed it was in our budget. Did all the paperwork. She starts this week. So it's just, when I make a decision, I want to move. My husband is very good to sit on something, weigh the pros and cons, really think about it for a while. But I like to make that list immediately, move, and do it right that minute. I don't want to wait. I guess that makes me a little impulsive, but I do work hard. Like the witch in this card, I wouldn't say she's super impulsive. Maybe casting a tornado probably wasn't the best decision, but she spent probably years of practice learning how to cast a tornado, learning how to control the winds and the elements to do this. This is her, this is her power, her ability, and things move faster than she realizes. And I think that's the way it is when I release a book. Like, I have a thing in my mind where I know independent authors like myself, it takes several books and several years before they start making an income at it, unless they're an outlier. But every time I publish a new book or, put something out, I'm like, come on, blow up. Lots of people read it. Lots of people like it. Lots of people leave feedback on it. I want to get closer to making an income. I've been reading cards for, my oracle cards for many years, and the tarot cards for just over a year now, this deck. And I decided about a month ago, after having a dream one night that I was doing tarot readings for a living, I decided that next morning I was going to open an Etsy shop and start offering readings. it wasn't like I sat around and thought about it for, debated back and forth. I made the decision and I carried it out. And that is definitely something I do with anything I do. I make a decision and I plow through it immediately. But like the Switch, I get that knowledge. You know, I spend a day or two researching the crap out of something, and then I do it. But yeah, so that is a surprising card, I think, to get for what makes me happy. I was really expecting something about books or family, but this makes sense. I mean, my husband and I decided we were going to have a second child after having an only child for 5.5 years, and that within a week I was off birth control, of that decision, and I was pregnant within a month, and boom, you know, here came the baby. So I think that is what makes me happy. I don't like to sit and overthink stuff. I don't like to wait forever. I make a decision, I want to go for it. The more it picks up speed and the bigger it gets and the better it gets, the better. But yeah, so that was a 1-card reading, what truly makes me happy, and that was pretty insightful. So if you are interested in getting a reading from me, there's my link to my Etsy shop is down below, or you can search for me on Etsy, all one word, Witchy Renee Bradshaw. But if you use the link down below in the description of this, you'll get 10% off of your order. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below.